Hello friends, today we are using internet in our daily life, whether we want to attend online classes or to do office work, whether we want to book taxi or watch movies. In each and everything we are using internet. In this session we are going to talk about basics of internet. So internet, today whole world is dominated by internet. So whether it is connecting to the smartwatches or the mobile phones or our CCTV cameras, our microwave devices or our car, each and every devices can be connected to the world of internet. What is internet? Internet is a network of network. It's a collection of networks where many private and public networks are providing services like emails, social media and video audio communication. So when we take an example of email, we are using Gmail. Social media, we are using Facebook, WhatsApp on daily basis. The video and audio communication, where we are using Zoom, Meet and Google Meet kind of applications. So each and everything what we do are actually using internet for providing those services. Now, history of internet. The origin of internet is taken from the concept of ARPANET, which is also known as Advanced Research Project Agency Network. So ARPANET is the internet origin of internet. Mr. Winton Cerf, who is also known as Vint, was appointed as head of ARPANET, which is most often called as the father of internet. So here we see the picture of Winton Cerf, which is also called as Mr. Vint, and he is known as father of the internet. For what other things we use internet for? So some of these examples are like online learning, shopping. We are doing online shopping, for emails, for watching news, playing online games, making video calls, reading books online, or doing e-banking, or n number of other applications. We are using internet on daily basis. Now, what is www? www, which is also called as World Wide Web. So internet is known as information highway. Internet is known as information highway, and the World Wide Web consists of information which is organized into something called as web pages containing text, images and videos. So we have web pages which will have lot of information available either in the text or the images or the videos. It contains hypertext links. We will talk about what are the hypertext links, or highlighted keywords and images that leads to a related information. So in the next page we are going to talk about what are the hypertext links. A collection of linked web pages that has common theme or focus is called as a website. So website is a collection of multiple web pages and which are having some particular information which is related to a company or to a particular goal. The main page that all of the pages on a particular website are organized around and link back to is called as site's home page. So home page is the main page. Whenever we click on a website, whenever we open a website, the first page which opens is called the home page of the website. Now, what is a web browser? Web browser is a software program that allows a person to view www documents. So all the www website, World Wide Web websites, we are able to open by using an application. Is an application called as web browser. There are a lot of web browsers which are available. For example, Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, Microsoft Internet Explorer, Opera, Safari. There are a lot of other web browsers are also available, but in this picture we can see majorly 5 web browser, which is called as Google Chrome, Firefox, Opera, Internet Explorer and Safari. Web browsers are the applications which are used to open www documents, which are typically called as websites. Now we have something called as URL or Uniform Resource Locator. So what is URL or Uniform Resource Locator? It is actually the address which we have to use to reach to any particular website, and it contains lot of details. Some of those details are called as protocol. The protocol what we use to reach to a particular website is called as HTTP, which is called as Hypertext Transfer Protocol. Hypertext Transfer Protocol is the protocol which is being used to transfer your hypertext links. What are hypertext links? We will see in the next page. Then we have a domain name, something called as domain name, which is typically www.techfundookids.org. So this is the domain name what we have, which actually represents a company. In this particular company, we can have lot of files available, and all those files are written with some kind of path name, and finally from path name we can reach to a certain file. That file represents our home page. So whenever we write this address in our web browser, what we are going to do is we are going to go to this domain, in that domain this particular path name, and finally we will be opening the file which is written in the HTML with the .html extension, which is typically a HTML file. Now let us understand what is HTML. So HTML is a hypertext markup language. Hypertext markup language, which is standard used on the web, is hypertext markup language. The HTML uses codes or tags to tell the web browser software how to display the text contained in the document. So typically by using HTML you can write various information by using hypertext links. Those links can be used to direct you to the certain pages. However, for accessing HTML doc, you will need some protocol. Those protocols are called as HTTP protocol. So hypertext markup language is the language which is used to write your hypertext links, and to access those links or HTML docs, the protocol which is required is called as hypertext transfer protocol. Addressing on the web. So whenever we are using internet, whenever we are using some websites, we need to have an address for us, and that address is called as IP address. IP addresses in each computer on the internet does have a unique identification number, and that unique identification number is called an IP address, which is called as internet protocol address. The internet protocol address, IP addresses, are made of 32 bits, which are made of either zeros or 1. So we have 32 bits, and every address is identified by using 32 bits. So and all these octets, so these are normally created with 4 octets: octet 1, octet 2, octet 3 and octet 4, and every octet is made of 8 bits, which will have minimum value as 0 and the maximum value as 255, right? So what we have is every octet is going to have 0 to 255 values, and each part is separated by the previous part by a period or the dot, right? So we have 8 bits, dot 8 bits, dot 8 bits, dot 8 bits. So one example of the IP address what we have here is 128.11.3.31. So these are the addresses which are required whenever you want to access internet. However, there are a lot of complexity involved here. We'll not get into that. We'll just talk about what is an address to use internet, and that address is called as IP address. However, internet has got a lot of benefits, but it also comes with some disadvantages. Some of the disadvantages which are listed here: the loss in the cultural and the social relation. The more you get into computer, the far you become from the cultural and social life. So we have to spend little time on the computers, and we have to have other cultural and social activities as well. Of course, the computers can get a lot of virus attacks from the internet. So we have to be very careful whenever we want to click on any link. We have to be very careful clicking on those links, and we have to avoid these kind of virus attacks. Threat to the personal information on the internet. Whenever we are putting any information, we have to be very careful while putting our personal information, as that information can be actually stolen and used for some other purpose. Cyber attacks are similar to virus attacks, which are actually the bigger attacks than the virus attacks. So virus attacks are typically attacked on one particular computer, but we can have cyber attacks which are actually attacking on the complete computer infrastructure. Also, networks can be hacked. So these are some of the disadvantages what we have of the internet. We have to be very careful whenever we are opening some file, downloading some file and clicking on some link, to avoid getting into these kind of traps. That's all we have in this session. Look forward to see you in some future session. Thank you very much and have a good day. For more videos like this, please like and subscribe our channel, or press the bell icon for early notification for the new videos. If you need more information, please visit our website www.techfundookids.com or email us at techfundookidz@gmail.com.